Hi there, welcome to Yoga 101. This is Susie. Today I'll simplify the Warrior 2 pose for you by showing the basic alignment, tips to make it easier, and common misalignments. Now grab your mat and let's jump right in. There are many ways you can enter this pose. For convenience, let's begin in mountain pose. Find a wide stance. Open your legs as wide as you can. Now turn your right foot to point at the front of the mat and bend into the right knee. Make sure both heels are in the same line. You can use a yoga mat with alignment lines on it, like this one, to better find where you need to put your feet. Stack your right knee over your ankle, so make sure your knee doesn't pass your ankle. Your right toes are pointing at the short edge of the mat, and your right knee is bent. You're pressing into the outer edge of your left foot. Let's move up to the arms. Open your arms to the sides. Imagine someone is pulling you equally to the front and to the back. And turn your head to the right, looking past your fingertips. This pose requires you to bring your thigh parallel to the mat, but that means having a great deal of strength and flexibility. And forcing it could lead to extreme soreness and even injury. So don't worry about bringing the thigh parallel. Instead, simply make sure your knee is over your ankle and you have a wide enough stance. Great work! Now let's look at a few misalignments that might happen in this pose. If your Warrior 2 looks something like this, it might be because you didn't start with a wide enough stance. To fix it and to get the most this pose has to offer, find a wider stance with the heels aligned and then bend into your right knee. Next, you might be facing your hips towards the front of the mat. Instead, let your hips face the long edge of the mat. No need to force it, simply draw your hips slightly back and make sure your hips are level. And finally, your heels might not be aligned, which again is something to avoid, so always make sure to check to see if your heels are in the same line. This pose is quite tricky, so play around with it until you get it right. To exit, straighten your front leg and bring the feet together. You can make this pose easier or harder simply by adjusting how much you bend your front knee. Bend less to make it easier and bend deeper to crank things up. Don't forget to practice your Warrior 2 on your left side as well. That's it for today. Great job. See you in the next one. Would you like to practice with me daily and access all of my exclusive classes? Download the BringMeYoga app and start your free trial today. The link is in the description. You need to check this playlist out if you want to practice a mix of yoga and Pilates. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for weekly yoga classes.